Very close in chip count. Anybody's game from here. And incredibly, the Grinder, who finished second last week on the World Poker Tour, going for a WPT title tonight.
All right, let's go back to the table. John D'Agostino, action on him with the button. Let's take a peek through the WPT hole cam, brought to you by Budweiser. Oh, it's a jack deuce of clubs.
He's in position. He's going to make a call here. Trying to see a flop. And the Grinder says, okay, let's have one.
Grinder's got 9-6 offsuit.
Well, flop is ace king 9. The Grinder checks his 2 9s.
And D'Agostino bet 120,000. And look at this, the Grinder coming over the top.
Well, this is just poker instincts and poker savvy, Vince. He bets 240,000 on bottom pair because he realizes had D'Agostino had an ace or a king in his hand, he would have raised pre-flop. What can you say about this guy, Vince? Going back-to-back weeks, going to finish at least second in consecutive weeks on the World Poker Tour. I mean, it's just truly incredible to get through fields of about 400 players each week to accomplish that feat. I mean, all you can do is stand up and just salute this guy. That is incredible.
Just amazing for this young superstar poker player. Back on the Grinder, this time looks down to king 9.
300.
And of course, he's going to go up. He's going to raise to 300,000 to go.
And those king high is a favorite over random 2 cards, but little does he know, D'Agostino has an ace high and has the best hand.
He's not going anywhere. He has called this.
So it's D'Agostino with the ace deuce. He's taking a little more conservative route than Eric did with his ace deuce when he got broke with it a moment ago. Let's see what happens. The Grinder's flop top pair. D'Agostino has flop bottom pair. D'Agostino checks.
500.
And notice the Grinder is leading right out. He's not checking, raising. He's not fooling around. He's betting 500,000 here after D'Agostino checked to him. Not trying to trap him at all. Now D'Agostino has bottom pair and is going to be on a guess whether Grinder has a hand or he doesn't.
Well, he has called the $500,000 bet.
Well, so far he's guessing wrong. Now his problem is going to be what's he going to do on the next street and the next street if his opponent bets.
So this is developing to be a big pot. Here comes the turn. He doesn't believe the Grinder. Can he suck out on him? Not there, he doesn't.
Well, the 3 of spade comes off. And D'Agostino checks. The Grinder bets 1 million without hesitation.
Oh, that's going to stick it into the amazing D'Agostino, who's got a straight draw and a pair of deuces.
Well, he's got to figure out if he thinks he's got the best hand right now. If he thinks the Grinder's making a move on him or might have some type of diamond draw.
Now, don't forget, D'Agostino crippled him earlier because the Grinder was betting with a 4 flush and he saw through it. This time, the Grinder going a different route, betting a solid pair of kings.
Well, Vince, here's the problem. When you call a $500,000 bet on the flop with bottom pair, now you check on the turn and your opponent bets again. What do you do now?
Oh, he's going to lay this one down. He gets out of the way.
But that's after he gave away $1 million by calling on the flop. And there you see the Grinder's mom, Susan, in the crowd, along with Grinder's brothers, Eric, Robert, and Donnie. They're all here rooting him on tonight.
The family that grinds together stays together. They are one big poker family.
Well, I'll tell you what the Grinder's doing. He's grinding out a big paycheck every week on the World Poker Tour events. He finished runner-up last week in Tunica. Tonight, he's got a shot to take this title. Well, Michael the Grinder, Ms. Rocky, taking charge in this heads-up battle, Vince. He's won the first 2 pots.
Well, it goes to show you fearless, aggressive play by the Grinder, just grinding his opponent away here.
Action on D'Agostino.
This time has 10-6 of hearts.
Well, so far, every round of this heads-up battle has gone to the Grinder. But D'Agostino is going to try to take one down by raising it with a 10-6 here.
And he goes up to 300,000 to go. Now it's on the Grinder. He's got queen 3. See what he does. No.
He's going to lay it down. He's got over a 2-1 chip lead. Doesn't want to jeopardize any chips foolishly now.
It goes to show you aggression does pay off. And one of these guys is going to get a huge payoff of $1.2 million. Stay tuned. We're coming back for more in just a moment.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour.
381 players started. We are down to these 2. And right now, Ms. Rocky has about 6.5. D'Agostino with about 3 million. Let's go down to the table.
Well, he looks down at a 9-8. He's going to make a call, limps in on the button with it.
Now John D'Agostino.
Well, he's got the 7-4, and he says, give us a flop here.
So a couple junk hands going to do battle. Here we go with the first three.
Well, the flop is ace 8-7. The grinder is flop middle pair. D'Agostino has again flopped bottom pair.
And D'Agostino has checked. Mizrachi coming right out and betting with the eights.
Well, it's a case of neither player raising before the flop. You're not going to put the other guy on an ace. So D'Agostino is making the call with bottom pair, as he did a moment ago, and it cost him then. Let's see if it cost him now.
And here's a 6 on the turn.
Well, 6 of diamonds comes off. Sort of a scary card for both players. Possible flush draw out there. Both players have a straight draw, but believe me, D'Agostino does not want to catch a 5 because the grinder would have a bigger straight.
But John D'Agostino first to act. He's going to stick in the chips first with $300,000.
Now he is putting the grinder in a precarious position, Vince. Well, he's making the call, and what a call it is, folks. Potential flush, potential straight on the board, and you've got middle pair. Tough to call a bet in that
Well,
spot.
the river card comes up, helping neither player.
We are back to D'Agostino again.
King helping neither player.
Well, D'Agostino did not like getting called on the turn. He goes check, check. The grinder's going to win this pot with 2 8s. And once again, Vince, credit this pot to the poker savvy of Michael the Grinder Mizrachi. Not easy to call a bet on the turn with just 2 8s there.
Well, I guess he figured that if he was 4 flushed after the flop, he'd have raised it. He'd have taken a shot heads up. So well figured out hand by the grinder.
Well, what a player this guy is. I mean, truly, folks, you're looking at one of the best no-limit players in the world, even though he's only 25 years old. He could do something tonight we've never seen on the World Poker Tour. A guy finish second one week and win the very next week.
Well, it's like he sees through the cards. Just incredible. But right now, right back on John D'Agostino. This time with a 6-4 offsuit. Gonna cost him a little money to call.
And he's going to raise it.
That's right.
And the pot he's won in this heads-up battle. He raised with a 10-6. He's going to try to force the action here and raise it with a 6-4. See if it works for him.
The grinder right behind him has Queen 5 of diamonds.
Well, Vince, I'll tell you, many people would lay down the Queen 5 when the guy raises on the button, but they're not the grinder.
He's going to stick around, see the flop.
So both players hoping for a flop here, and the grinder flopping top pair again.
And the grinder went all in with the top pair, and of course, John D'Agostino has to go out,
Well,
dejected.
That's how you shut out the flush draws, folks. You move in on your opponent. No one can call with a 6-high flush draw.
Just incredible instincts by Michael the Grinder Mizrachi, taking another pot, grinding away D'Agostino.
Well, as you can see, the grinder, with most of the chips now, has over 7 million in chips. D'Agostino with about 2.4 million.
Blind still 60 and 120,000. Action on the grinder this time. Jack 6 in his hand.
Well, that just shows you the grinder loves to play any 2 cards if he's going to play this hand.
Oh, yeah.
And he definitely is going to play it. He limps in with the Jack 6 offsuit.
And John D'Agostino right behind him with King 10. Says that's good enough. Let's see the flop.
I was a little surprised D'Agostino didn't raise there. And look at this. The grinder's flopped 2 pair, Vince.
Oh.
D'Agostino checks the gut shot straight draw.
And the grinder not doing the obvious. He's going to bet a little something, 120,000. Not going to play it coyly.
Well, it is the minimum bet, but still, you're not going to throw that away for 120,000 here when you have a gut shot straight draw that could give you the nuts.
And he gets the amazing D'Agostino to call for the 120. Here's the turn as of deuce of spades. D'Agostino quickly checks it.
Well, and again, no slow playing by the grinder. He's betting 425,000.
I'm all in. Call.
Well, D'Agostino tried to make a move. He went all in. Grinder quickly called him without hesitation. And right now, D'Agostino must catch a queen to stay alive in this tournament. If he doesn't catch a lucky lady, he's going to be our runner-up. And Michael the Grinder Mizrachi will capture his 2nd World Poker Tour title.
Just an incredible feat for this young 25-year-old, but it's not over yet.
Well, D'Agostino marching with 2 left feet in this heads-up battle, but it's not over. He can catch a queen and win this pot and get right back in the thick of things. He's looking for a lucky lady. Can he get it?
I need a lot of help.
All going to come down to the river.
Well, there you see the Grinder's mom and his fans holding their breath. They know he's 1 ounce away from capturing his second WPT title, and he's done it. The 10 comes off. Grinder's 2-pair wins this tournament.
Michael the Grinder Mizrachi in the mosh pit with his friends here at Borgata.
Well, there's all his brothers, his friends, his mom. The Grinder is the man tonight. He just dominated play to take this title. A guy finished runner-up last week on the World Poker Tour, comes back this week and captures the title, and next week he goes to LA to defend the title he won last year. What more can you say about the Grinder? 25 years old. Folks, you're looking at a superstar in the poker world. Tell you one thing, you are becoming the talk of every household in America now when it comes to poker. You finished runner-up last week on the World Poker Tour. You can only prove that by one notch. You came back here this week and did it. That is incredible.
Yes, I know. It's unbelievable. I mean, this was the greatest final table I ever played. All my friends at this table, it felt like I was playing a home game. You know, everyone was so great. The crowd, thank you very much. And thanks for the Escalade. And I want to say, tomorrow my baby's due, my girl's due, so it's even a bigger present tomorrow. So I'm really, really happy right now. And I have the only thing they forgot 2 car seats for both of my kids.
Hey, look, you just won over $1 million. You can put those in yourself. And now, as a custom on the World Poker Tour, it's time to toast our champion with Budweiser, the official beer of the World Poker Tour. Well, here's to the winner of the Borgata Poker Classic and 2-time World Poker Tour champion, Michael the Grinder Mizrachi. For Courtney Frio, Vince Van Patten, and everyone at the World Poker Tour, I'm Mike Sexton saying thanks for watching. And until next time, may all your cards be live and your pots be monsters.